Today we're doing live crypto TA and reviewing the impact of the latest PPI data that came in about half an hour ago, one and a half hours ago, which is the producer prices. They came in hotter than expected. Now that reinforces inflation, meaning that the Feds may steer away from cutting rates in March, which will make investors what? More cautious towards risk assets. Now, crypto markets chop has been insane, and it seems like the bad CPI news yesterday pushed the market down, but the damage was not so bad. Now, we're going to watch together price action and see what the verdict potentially could be for the end of this week. Guys, I want to welcome you all and thank you so much for being here. This is the last stream of the week. It's been a great first week and I'm super happy. We already have like 200 plus members on Discord and it's just the beginning. I'm so looking forward growing this community together with my OGs, and I've been saying it every time. Now, we should prove everyone that authenticity is what matters nowadays and that being real is what matters. Now, one more thing before we move on to the charts. Today is the last day that I'm running the discount on my trading indicators, which you guys have been waiting for so patiently. So make sure you join the free Discord and get your VIP role so you can get your hands on the discount code. Now, you guys know these indicators, in them, like one of them, I include my personal strategy, which I have been developing for years, and I'm sharing it with you guys now. So you shouldn't miss out on that. And with these indicators, you can trade long and short, so no market's condition will phase you ever, right? Now let's see who's here. Guys, if you haven't liked the video, click the like button. Let's see who's here. Hubert, Carl, Franco. Thank you for popping the link in the chat box to the Discord. You guys, if you haven't joined, join. Okay, let's see who else. Dodi, of course, is here. I saw that. Diamond Eyes. You guys say hi. Nikki, I don't think I've seen Nikki here before. Chilo is here. And Sugar Cookie Queen, hi. You guys, some of you got the indicators today. Let me know how you find them, because it's really important to me. Hima already tested the indicators for he had them for a couple of months, I think, him and a few more guys. They were testing the indicators and he shared a P&L cards using my indicators, so you guys can see when you jump on Discord what the results actually can be from using my trading indicators. There are 3 indicators and this is literally all I use for trading, right? All these indicators, nothing more than that, right? You don't need to have 10 other indicators. Maybe you can look at market sessions to understand if you're trading, in the middle of London session and where is about price right now. If you're trading New York session, that's very important. But that's pretty much everything I use. Now let's move on to the charts. JP, hello. Binance selling all their Bitcoin, Sol, and Ethereum. Oh my God. What are my thoughts on that? Well, they're selling potentially to buy in back, right? Because I think we're going to get a pullback. That's what I think. Okay, let me know in the chat, what do you guys feel currently about price? Are you bearish or bullish right now? Do you think we're going to get that pullback really, really deep? What is your feeling? I really want to know. All right, we're sitting at 70. Oh my God, that's insane. Yeah. So the thing is, when I change the screen, the chat clears up, right? This is my streaming setup. This is what that's how it works. As soon as I change the screen, the entire chat that you guys been chatting just clears up. And now we have to start all over. But yeah, let me know in the chat box, how do you guys feel? Let's move on. So today it's been a really, really annoying and boring day. All right, really annoying and boring day. This is one of the indicators. That's the liquidity indicator that you see in front of you. It's showing you support and resistance level, which are these lines like the red and the green lines, support and resistance level, as well as liquidity such as this one here. And you see what happens when liquidity develops. We take it and then we sharply trade on the other side. Like I said, once you get the indicators, you need to use them a little bit. You also get the higher highs, lower lows, higher low, lower high, all these stuff that are important to see. Okay, so today, honestly, since we've been in this is market session. That's from Trade Travel Chill, which is a great trader and a friend of mine. You can get that for free. This is market sessions right here. Now, as we can see, we're currently in US session. We started with that candle down when we got the PPI news, which of course were not great, but we knew that that's going to happen. How did we know? Because the CPI data came in already. So what tends to happen is that PPI follows CPI and the other way around. Okay, so it was nothing that we did not expect. If we have a look at the dollar, look at what's happening with the dollar right now, right? This is bad news for dollar. Good news for currency like Euro USD. It's probably like going up. Let's have a look. Euro, yeah, right? They have inverse correlation, Euro USD. Today, anyone who was long on Euro, it's feeling good. But even that move is not that big. Like we're used to trading such, bigger moves. Now we can see right now prices dropping down 95. We've been in this little range here. What is it going to do? Is it going to lose? As we're speaking, price is losing this area right now that's supposed to hold, right? As we're speaking. So what's it going to be? Let's have a look. All right, so on the 4-hour chart, if I pull up my indicators, these are my indicators here, loading. Trading view today has been actually extremely slow for some reason. I can't tell you guys what the reason is. But as per my strategy, this high here at the 98K should be the next target, right? So all day, this area here at around the 95K has been holding. Now, we're going to see right now if it's going to still hold, because invalidation for this target is going to be this low down here at 94K, right? So it was very useless trade. Me and my community today, we took a long here, I think in London, like down here, right? Or sorry, I think we were here and then price tagged down here. And then it was just like a small scalp, nothing interesting because price is doing absolutely nothing. Like even with CPI, the drop was not that crazy. And we're looking at the 15-minute chart right now, right? Paul Premier Yak, 76K to fill the fair value gap, and that's the 50% range from the 49K low. We have a trader here, love it. Okay, yeah, I can see that happening, to be honest with you. I can see that happening, because if we go on the weekly, for Bitcoin, right? If we pull up the fair value gaps and everything, this is the third indicator that you're going to get. You can clearly see that from here, this whole area is a sell zone, right? This whole area is a sell zone. So I'm expecting price to retrace eventually. But what I like to see is I want to see before that retrace down, price needs to go up and take the previous week high, which is here. This is a weekly candle, okay? So if you don't know how to mark week highs, week lows, you just go on the weekly chart and you look at the week's high and week low from the previous week. These are areas of interest for us. And we know using our other indicators that are available for you guys to buy now on the link below or in my bio, you can find them anywhere you want. So yeah, I'm expecting for price to go up, take that high and reject from the 140K zone, which is where I'm going to be looking for shorts, because indeed we need to see price retrace. And if that doesn't happen, I'm waiting for price to start bleeding, right? I'm potentially going to take a long, but it's not going to be like a long-term long. I'll probably long around the 90K area after the week low is taken. With some confirmation using the other indicators, of course, I'm going to look for a scalp long in that area. Being mindful that price should bleed down a little bit more. Because before we get that famous alt season, we need to see price clear up, right? Who said? Paul Premier was talking about the 49K low, right? The 49K low was extremely significant low, right? And we've been talking about it for so long now. Let's get rid of the indicators so you guys are not overwhelmed. Now, this 49K low here, right? Price dropped down. It was very similar situation, and I said that to you in the previous live. We had the range. We cleared out with this link to the low. Okay, looks like a spam message. I'm not on this, bro. I'm live. What are you talking about? Come watch my live. Anyway, so that low down here, it was exactly aligned with you know, January, what was it, January 10th or 11th, when we had the ETFs for Bitcoin approved, and we could clearly see that they don't want to take price lower than that. So that was the 40K here, and that was the range that we have. Now we're in a similar situation here. Hello, right? We're back in a similar situation. Let's get rid of that buy zone so we see a little bit better. This is the range. I doubt, right? I doubt that we're going to exit this range to the upside without a clear wick, right? So there's going to be some wick situation to the downside at some point, probably to fill the SME gap, but nobody knows. Also, I can back test with your indicators. Sometimes it does not work with purchased indicators. Is that a question, bro? I don't understand. Will we get an alt season if institutions hold Bitcoin and won't sell for alts? Yeah, I'm pretty sure we're going to get some sort of altcoin season, but I don't think it's going to be for all alts, right? And if you join my Discord, I'm going to show you how exactly I am finding out which altcoin is worth to even look at all, right? I told you guys, Sui is a good one. Sui is a good one. Now, for example, on Sui, I'm looking for a sell at around the $4 mark. Right? I want price to go up, tap the $4 mark, and then I'll be looking for sells. Sui is really strong. Why is it strong? Because it's holding the 50% of its leg, right? This is the price leg, and it's holding the 50%. Now, usually when coins do that, then they come and make another all-time high, right? Someone was talking about Ondo. Let's review Ondo. Now, again, this is the Fibonacci tool I've been teaching you about. Ondo. Look at the price leg, right? Look at the retrace. It is so perfect. The retrace to our levels, which are perfect for buys, which are the 0.236 of the Fibonacci tool that I personally use. I haven't developed that in an indicator because I thought, you know, it's so easy for everyone to just screenshot and just do it themselves, right? We don't need an indicator for that. That we can chart ourselves, but that's the price leg on Ondo. And I can see here that the 0.236 and that wick down here is also liquidity as per my indicator. Now, I don't remember. I think it was on the, was it on the 12 hour, on the 4 hour? I don't remember, on the daily, on the weekly. Actually, I've switched off the indicator. Let's have a look. Was it on the 12 hour, on the 4 hour? Yeah, it's on the 4 hour, right? So anything above 1 hour is usually very strong. The liquidity is pretty prominent, which means price is going to go down for that level, right? So even with Ondo, I'm expecting some sort of move to the upside from here, actually, because this is the 0.5 area, or maybe this zone, or this. That's actually too close to liquidity. I wouldn't consider that long, but probably this area or even the 0.5 area. This is a decision area right now. So price is going to go up probably from here and trick everyone that we're back. And you're going to see on Twitter, right? I haven't been watching Twitter. I like animals, so I just have like animal feeds on my stuff, right? I don't even have, but I'm watching CT, right? And I can tell when everyone starts getting really bullish on Twitter, it's probably time to short, you guys. That's going to be your signal, right? Very, very simple. Hi, Joker. Ah, that's Joker. I know that guy. He is from my country of origin. A massive goat, amazing trader. Now, Joker is also in the community. He's going to give some great alpha over there and trades. So you guys don't miss it out. You need to be on Discord. I'm telling you, you are definitely missing out if you're not. So for Ondo, I'm going to tell you from now on, straight up 0.9, it's going to be a point. If you don't want to risk it, because everyone is super stressed out right now. Everyone is super stressed right now. And nobody is feeling like risking anymore. Wait for price to start bleeding down to our zone. So for Ondo, for example, is 0.9, and the buy zone, again, as per my indicators, which you guys go and buy the indicators because they're going to show you everything, like all the buy zones, and even from before you can back test it, right? Because you're going to see all the order blocks and breaker blocks from before, and you will see how price reacts from these. Now, so Ondo, I'm telling you, I'm not interested in taking any longs before price goes down to the zone that I'm interested in, which is 0.9. And then the perfect buy zone is around starts at 0.7477. That is when I will be looking to go massively long, right? Who's here? Who else is here? Refrain from spamming caps. Streamlabs gave you a... Oh my God. Which time frames do you like to use for your one for execution? To be honest with you, my perfect trading time frames, I always start from a higher time frame. So let's say I'll look on the weekly, then I'll look on the daily, 12 hourly. These are, you can see them on the screen here. These are all the time frames I have, like all the mini, 1 minute, whatever, to 15 minute, 30 minutes. I even don't watch 30 minute that much, so I might delete it. But 15 minute, 1 hour, 4 hour, 12 hour, daily, weekly, monthly, and 12 monthly. I use that for equities, but whatever. So basically, I like to start on the weekly time frame, right? I look at the weekly. Sorry for drawing like an idiot. I look on the weekly, right? I like to see where is the high, where is the low of the previous week to understand a little bit what's the current range that we're trading, because these are important points. And then, you know, I want to look, is there a really like weird candle? Like, is there a wick? Like, for example, this one. If I see a wick like that, usually these wicks are getting filled, okay? Remember that. Like if you see a wick candle like that, usually people start longing it immediately, but there is always going to be some sort of a wick fill, just like this small bleed down here as an example for Ondo, right? Now, from here, using my indicators, I know that this low is a liquidity. What else do I know? I know that 0.236 is also here. It already has been tapped. So I'm expecting now for price, right? It's two scenarios, right? It could hold the 0.5. It's trying to hold the 0.5 and show us, hey, Ondo, look at me. I'm a very strong altcoin. Yeah, I'm going to outperform everyone. You know, and it might happen. Like this area might hold, right? But in my opinion, it's most probable, knowing that this low is a liquidity, that we're going to get another drop, having, you know, all the situation right now unfolding in front of us with Trump. We're going to see, is he going to do the tariffs today, right? The reciprocal tariffs, right? He was keeping that information, I think, for next week or something, but he said that he probably will tell today. So yeah. Is the 0.5 going to hold or not? In my opinion, I don't think. Look at all this wick situation here. Rejection, rejection. So for me, I think the price is going to bleed down, and I'm going to wait for that. I'm going to wait for that low to be taken, and then a little bit down further. And I'm going to be looking for buys from here, you know. You guys, I feel there is a little Trump in me. You know, Trump is a Gemini. I like astrology a lot, and Trump is a Gemini. I'm also a Gemini. I resonate a little bit with him, and yes, with his style. Now, listen to this. Actually, this is pretty cool, you guys. I am going to organize one financial astrologer who I've been watching for so long to come and do analysis for us. He is a massive gold. His name is Sean. Actually, he's got two names, but I think he goes by Sean. So we're going to have a financial astrologer on my channel, which is going to be actually crazy because planets and everything, I love astrology. They actually matter. Everyone, let me know in the chat box, what is your sun sign? What is your sun sign? I'm a Gemini sun, Pisces moon. If you guys have your moon information, that means you're goats. If you don't have it, then you don't know anything. All right, let's have a look at Sol. Let's have a look at Sol. So we have this buy zone again, as per my indicators down here on Sol. We can see that this area has been holding, and potential retest of that area is imminent, in my opinion, right? I'm long Sol from this drop down here. This drop, I'm like, I don't know, probably 60x on that trade or 55x, I forgot. But it was a sniper entry, and I was up so much, and now I'm like bleeding down. So I know that on the next leg up, probably up to 225, I'm going to de-risk from that position, and I'm going to start looking for shorts on Sol, right? But there is definitely to the upside where everyone is going to be, yo, we are so back. We are so back. All right. Pisces, Joker is Sag. Nice one. Scorpio ascendant. I love Scorpio ascendant. My ascendant is Gemini. Sagittarius. You're the same as my sister. Really? No way. Who do we have any? So we have Pisces, Gemini, Capricorn, Sagittarius, Leo. The Capricorn is very good for money. Now let's move to Chinese astrology. We're in a snake year. What are you guys? Let me know. Okay, do you want me to review any alts for you? I'm actually bored looking at alts right now because I'm now. Where is? I want to look at BNB because what is of my indicators? You would have known that this liquidity up here is something that this coin is trying to go for. You can see it here, liquidity with $3 signs. Go and get the indicators. Link in my bio, link in everywhere in the description box. And by the way, don't ask me anymore why the description box links are not clickable. It's because the channel is new and I need to be on the channel for 2 months or something before the links can be actually clickable, you guys. All right? Diamond Eyes is a Libra. Sister. Shane, Scorpio. Yes. Love Scorpios. All right. So yeah, BNB is going absolutely nuts. Let's have a look on the 12-hour chart. Let's go on the weekly. I need to start clearing up my charts. Oh my God. So BNB, look at this, you guys. Again, with my indicators, I had this. This is the indicator that gave me, this support zone. This is from the liquidity indicator. I want you to just observe, and I've marked this like months ago. I want you to just observe how price dropped down and tagged the area and look at it right now. Like, why am I not long right now? I don't understand. Why am I not long on this? I should be long BNB because I had it in front of me, $500 long. This is the type of trades that I take with 50x leverage and are sniper because of my indicators. So yeah, it's brilliant. All right. You can see this. We have this old liquidity. Price went up, took the liquidity, retraced down back to the support zone, and now it's ripping for one reason or another. All right. So from here on, what are we gonna look for? Let's go back on the 4 hours, see what's happening. On the 4 hour, we have just cleared this liquidity. So from here, sells are actually possible. Right? We need a bit more confirmation because my strategy, the sweep signals, works only on the 4 hour chart. And what happens is we take the high and it's called a sweep. When you get the indicator, you're going to see it. It's called a sweep, right? And then after that, we need a close of the subsequent 4 hour candle to understand whether we're going to long or short and where is going to be the target. And if the next candle confirms a short, this is going to be good because that means that we can drop down drop down really, really nicely. Come fill this fair value gap, for example. Let's have a look. This is the other indicator, right? Remove that. Let's have a look. Right? We can go down. What do we have here? We used to have a sell order block here. Why is this not going away? We used to have a sell order block here, which can turn into a breaker block. This is going to be a very, very nice thing if that happens. So if price starts dropping down, right, down from here, we might potentially get a retrace here to the order block, which is now going to be a breaker block. And guess what? We're going to be looking to short all the way down to where? To the next buy zone, which is this green block down here. And what I say about these green blocks and the fair value gaps, because someone asked me today, is it harder? What was the question? Is it hard for you if you see all these like fair value gaps? No, it's not, because I know that the indicator specifically is designed, my indicator, to have the order blocks and the fair value gaps, so I know are most probable. And the ones that are order blocks combined with fair value gaps, these are the areas that you want to be looking at to take a long or short, right? Does that make sense, legends? Legendi, does that make sense? All right, cool. Do you have any questions? Do you guys want me to review something? I'm trying to do something here, okay? And that's, you can see a pinned message in the chat box, and that's my tipping box, and that's my grandmother. My grandmother is in the chat. I'm not gonna tell you, which is my grandmother. Hi, Nana. All right, so what was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so there is a pinned message in the chat box or in my bio if you're watching on Twitter, and there is like this donation thing, and if you click on it, you can send, I don't know, $1, and then your message is gonna pop in the middle of the screen, and we're gonna see it, and also we're gonna be able to hear your message with your request. So let's say you tip me $1 and you type a message, Gabby, I want you to review XRP, right? And I'll do it. I'll do it anyway, but yeah. So you guys, if you have any requests, put it in the chat box so we can see what do you want me to look at. If you don't have any requests, let's quickly look at ETH. Let's quickly look at ETH before I leave you guys. So that's not too long. Now, ETH is still bullish, right? Let's get rid of some indicators. ETH is still bullish, meaning that the current target as per my strategy for ETH is $2,794.5 right now. But this is nothing for me. I'm not interested to trade that unless I'm on like 100x. I don't see any point. It's like it's a ranging situation right now, but this is what it's showing. And for anyone, you know, if I was to take a trade, let's say I would wait down for my zone of support, which is down here at 2,593, and I'll probably wait for confirmation on a lower time frame, and I'll take a long from here for the 2794. Nothing is confirmed. Nothing is confirmed. On ETH, the only cool thing is that we have this liquidity up here. Again, with my indicator, I've marked it down at 3,526. This is what I'm waiting for. I want price to go up here, take that liquidity, tap into the sell zone here, right? Tap into the sell zone up here, this sell zone, right? Why am I drawing like crazy? And then I'm going to be looking for shorts on ETH from here. But I want price to go up and everyone to go on Twitter, hey, we're so back. And that's going to be my sign that I need to go short, right? Because you guys, you need to understand, you have these massive algorithms that are working, right? AI algorithms owned by Larry Fink, BlackRock. We all know who that person is, right? He owns like the biggest trading AI ever. So what he does is, even that AI thing goes and looks at what happens at Twitter and like all the sentiment and everything. Like that's very important, right? And the algo will even trade over the weekends. So don't be surprised. So this is the game plan, you guys, right? We're sitting on our hands right now, waiting for price to go up. We can take a long, but very, very risky. As soon as that long happens, we're waiting for the liquidity to clear on Ethereum 3,530. And then we're waiting to tap into the sell zone 3,622. And we're looking for shorts from there. Okay? Guys, I want to thank you once again for being here. Absolute legends. No, full screen, not empty screen. Absolute legends. I love you so much. Thank you so much for being here. And I'll see you guys next week. Don't forget, today is the last day for the discount for my indicators and no more discount ever again. All right. I'll see you guys in the next one. End screen.